Hello, I'm Jeff Van Treese, and this is Mobilized News. We welcome you to our show. As our guest today is Gustavo Salas. He is a former board member and is very involved and has been for many decades with a nonprofit organization called Cecosesola, which is located in Venezuela, and they're deeply involved in environmental activism as well as activism to empower the people of Venezuela. So, Gustavo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
So, can you start out, tell us a little bit about your organization? I know that it's grown quite a bit in recent years. Can you tell us, how you got involved and how it started and what your mission is?
Yeah. Our cooperative is a cooperative of cooperative. We have 50 cooperatives that are part of Cecosesola, and Cecosesola itself has activities, economic activities. So initially we were very traditional cooperative. We were board of directors with general managers, with employees that did not have the right to participate in assemblies, in decision making. But in the 70s, we got involved with bus transportation. We assumed most of the bus transportation of the city. A city with more than a million people. And in that experience, for the first time, we experienced how could we work without a board of directors, without general managers, without supervisors, open to the participation of all the workers and also for the community. The community also had participated in defining the routes of the buses, where they will go, where they will stop. So it was a very beautiful experience. It was a first experience trying to discover how to work without a formal hierarchical structure. In the end, we eliminated completely the board of directors. Now we don't have board of directors. We're just workers. In the whole system, we're 1,300 workers. And there's no formal organizational structure. We just meet in many ways, in many times. We have very long meetings with many, many people. And through the meetings, we sometimes make decisions. But the most important part of the meeting is that we create a collective criteria that permit us to make decisions individually, but they are collective decisions because we take them on the basis of collective criteria that we define in our meetings. Sometimes in the meeting we also make decisions, but it's not a structure, collectivist structure where everything has to go to the meetings and you don't make any decision if you don't go to the meeting. It's totally contrary to that. Any one of us can make a decision at any time as long as we are responsible for what decision we make, and as long as we take in consideration what the group or all of us think are the criteria to be applied in the decision. That gives us a very flexible structure and it permits us to survive many very difficult situations in the last 50 years. To survive the last years in Venezuela were very difficult for enterprises, and to be able to offer services much, much cheaper than the commercial enterprises. Our prices are well below, in some cases 50% below, 30% below, and it's much to do to the way we organize. And it's the ways we have been discovered with time. We just, in the beginning, we just opened the participation, not having very clear how we got to get there, but in the end, well, we discovered that we can have a very flexible organization as long as we have collective criteria based on our fundamentals. And our fundamentals are responsibility, transparency, honesty, equity, solidarity, and our consensus. So we work on the basis of consensus that we never vote. For the last 50 years or 45 years, we haven't had to vote on anything. And we're 1,300 people that decide that we don't have to submit it to vote because we have discovered that if we all are, we have a consensus of what are our fundamentals, and we construct criteria on the basis of those consensus, anyone can make a decision. That, I repeat, that gives us much, much flexibility, and that's one of the things that attracted the people from Right Livelihood to give us the prize. to select us. Together with our community relations, with very strong community relations, we have the backing of 90% of the population that vibrate with us, and we vibrate with them. We're one in all, only one with the community, and that impressed also many people that come to visit.